Yo, what it is, ETL gang? It's your boy ETL Troy back in the cut with another one. Hey, look, today we got Yoyo 808 spinning the block on y'all. The night I almost died at 3 a.m. 3. Hey, look though, everybody said that 3 a.m. in the morning is like, what is it, like the devil's hour or something like that? Or I think there's like a positive saying for it. Anyways, we're gonna get straight into the video for y'all. I would like to give a shout out to my little sister. The reason why I'm recording this video a little later, it's like 10 o'clock right now, is because she graduated today. And big shout out to my sister and all the people that graduated. Make sure that y'all go ahead and start that grind, man. Telling y'all, life after high school, it do be passing. They told us that in high school, but we ain't listen. But we ain't gonna talk about too much of that, man. We living life to the best. We living life the best way that we can right now. Doing what we doing, trying new things, and just trying to be a blessing to somebody else at the end of the day. But without further ado, we're gonna get into the video. Hey.
3 a.m. For most normal human beings, this is the time when you're fast asleep, getting the quality rest that you need in order to be healthy and productive the next day.
Facts.
But for us elite, superior sleep-deprived people, this is our peak woke hour. You mere mortals couldn't even come close to the sheer level of enlightenment that us night owls achieve. Are you eating a bowl of shredded cheese? It's also the time that this story took place. For most of my high school life, I lived.
Not gonna cap to you. I don't really be up at that point in time. I be in my bed, gone, absolutely gone. But hey, for I feel like everybody's been up at that point in the middle of the night, whenever you probably couldn't sleep or whatever like that. At 3 a.m. or whatever like that, you probably gonna eat a weird ass snack. You probably gonna eat a weird ass snack.
An apartment building. Nothing crazy. This story took place. For most of my high school life, I lived in an apartment building. Nothing crazy. We had a main building here, mailboxes here, the trash bin thing here, a man-made pond in the middle for visual appeal. Typical suburb-ish. I remember my mom getting home late one night and I still hadn't taken out the trash. I'm saying that way too casually because anyone who grew up in an seasoned household will know exactly how this ordeal went.
Yeah, you
Hey, mom's home.
It's over with you, dog. Yeah.
Hey, who didn't take out this trash?
More importantly, who didn't take out that chicken to the frost? Whenever mom called and said taking that chicken out to the frost, so by the time when I get home it's defrosted and I can get to cooking. Cause we ain't gonna sit here and act like we ain't put that chicken in a bowl of water like 5 seconds as soon as she pulled up to the house. Why this chicken out defrosted? I don't know. I put it up in the bowl when you said to.
Hey, huh? Why did I come home to this mess? Oh, so you're just not gonna say anything? There's only one thing on the Don't you backtalk me!
That's how it be though.
Whose turn was it to take out the trash? I don't know. I did it yesterday. Whose turn was it to take out the
They really be turning Super Saiyan on you. That's science.
I don't know. You have 10 seconds to answer. Does that not hurt your throat? 3, 2, 1. It was Johannes' turn. I have a very logical explanation.
Nah, that's real.
Exaggerated bit aside, my mom came home, the trash was still in the kitchen, and she wasn't too pleased, so I was then asked to dump the trash. Now, traditionally, this wouldn't be that big of a deal. The only problem was the fact that it was 3 a.m., pitch black outside, and the trash can was like a 2-minute walk away. And over-imaginative Johannes was definitely not trying to partake in that walk. And my mom, very obviously, did not seem to care. But you know what? Us kids need to show some backbone, okay? If you have a problem with your parents, don't just internalize it. Create dialogue and discussion. Have some logic and reason. Talk to them like you would any other human being. So I attempt to apply that to my current situation. Johannes, take the truck.
Man, you can't talk to no man as a kid, but get your ass. But that don't work. There's no way out of this, cause there ain't.
Show. Hey mom, I apologize for my negligence. It won't happen again. I understand coming home from your tiring job to an unclean house does not make you feel good at all, and it was very selfish
shit smacked out of
forget.
you.
I truly apologize, but it's
shut your ass up and go take that damn trash
I just feel
out.
a lot more comfortable. I'll be heading out right now. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yep. No problem. Let me just. Let me just. There it is. There it is. I'll be right back. I'm gonna roll out. No, Stephen Hawking. So after trying to apply logic and reasoning, like an idiot, I go out into the dark abyss. But no matter how scared I am, I'm way too lazy to walk around where the streetlights are, so I decided to go through the small pond, okay? I am adventurous. I take risks, okay? You don't need a parachute to skydive. You just need a parachute to skydive twice. And when I say I walk through the pond, I mean like this hole that the neighborhood dug in the ground and like put rocks in it just to not put water in it. So yeah, I walk through that. I don't know. But what I do know is this hole is filled with slippery rocks, murky water, definitely a rat or two or three. And I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. It was so dark, all I could see was the lone street light that was next to the trash can. This was definitely not going to be an easy walk, but I already knew if I turned.
See, after that, that's whenever you test out that technique, that 1, 2, 3, and then sling up. But look, no, like real talk though, you really gotta. First of all, that's a real technique. If y'all don't know, for y'all females and whatnot like that, that don't know what's taking out trash. And I ain't saying that not all females don't take the trash out. Don't even sit there and do that. I'm just saying, from where I grew up at, it's more common for men to take the trash out before women do. Now that that's cleared up, back to what I was saying. Hey, look though, you really gotta test out that technique though, for real. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Make sure that bag though, make sure that bag is secure, because the last thing that you want at 3 a.m. in the morning taking the trash out is for you to go ahead and use that swing technique, and then the bag pop on you, and then all of the goddamn nasty shit is all over the ground, and now you know you gotta clean it up. But you know, as a kid, if you could get away with it, you probably gonna leave that shit on the ground. Let's be honest, y'all probably gonna leave that shit on the ground or whatever like that. But then, if somebody see that shit, you best be prepared to pick it up. So you might as well go ahead and knock that shit out right now. But if you're gonna use that technique, make sure that bag ain't gonna pop. Make sure that bag ain't gonna pop. Trust me, you don't want trash juice on yourself. That shit. Been there, done that. I don't want that shit happening again.
I am here to tell you today that your feelings are valid. Your trauma is valid. Your hurt is your hurt. I discovered better.
So after walking through the pond, I reached the track. Wait, why did you make such a big deal out of the pond just to go right over in the story? That's not good creative writing. Well, I guess you can call it a plot hole. And I'll be putting you 6 feet into one if you interrupt me again. So I reached the trash can. But as I'm walking, I see this figure and I instantly regret my decision. Because this figure I see is unlike any human I've ever seen. My eyes are looking at nothing but pure muscle and intimidation approaching me slowly. And the closer it gets, the more I notice. I see a rope. It was dragging something. And as it approached, I feel stupid because I realize that what I'm seeing is an old guy walking his behemoth of a dog. But the problem was the rope / collar
at 3 a.m. though?
is on the ground. This freaking grizzly bear isn't on a leash. Like, if this dog does something, what is this senior citizen gonna do? But I ignore it and I go to the trash unit thing. But I'm still looking over my shoulder. And right here is where I made probably the biggest mistake I've ever made in my entire life. I spent so much time looking over my shoulder at this dog that I failed to notice the gargantuan 5-foot snake right by my feet.
Oh,
I take the trash.
hell no. I am out of there.
Speed walk by the old guy and the dog because I didn't want them to think that I'm a bitch. And I book it once I passed him. I'm just running. I could have stopped to tell the old guy about the snake, but I know for a fact that once this woolly mammoth of a dog sees the snake, it's gonna trip out and go absolutely ballistic. I just didn't want to be in the blast radius, okay? Like, the old guy is literally going to be able to do nothing. There's no point in both of us dying. So I just dipped. Like,
Hey, you gotta put you first.
Point. But of all the
You
bad
gotta put me
things
first.
that could have happened,
You did the
none
right
of them
thing.
would have compared to what happened next. I'm running and I look out of the corner of my eye and I just see this big black figure chasing me at breakneck speed. My heart is racing. I haven't moved this fast since I was a sperm cell. I am moving.
Goddamn fear made him remember what it was like to be a sperm.
Because I am running in my mom's heels. I couldn't find my shoes when I was taking out the trash earlier, and I had just walked through a wet, slippery pond slope thing. So it was only a matter of time before I...
And that's how
I'm
your life
face
ended.
first on the ground. But I don't have time to be dangerous or pain because the black figure that was chasing me gets closer and closer and closer until finally it passes me. I open my eyes and I see this old senior citizen from earlier holding his huge dog running way faster than I was in my stilettos. Like, he was gone, man. He dipped. Like, he... So I get up, look over at the trash can, and the snake that I thought was chasing me was just chilling by the by the trash. I've never in my life felt more disrespected by an animal. Like, I got so close to the snake.
So you telling me, hold on, y'all got a little bit left. Let me not do that to y'all.
And it just straight up ignored me, like I wasn't worth pursuing. But I leave, and this time I definitely take the long way back to the apartment.
Hey, yo, man. Hey, that's hey, if everybody enjoyed the video, make sure y'all go ahead and like and comment, and make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe for your boy. Hey, look, man, Yoyo 808, man, dude. I remember your videos from back then, bro. Whenever I was watching them, and I ain't gonna say back then like I'm old or something, man. I ain't gonna say back then like I'm old or something. 22 years old, get it right. Hey, look though. But yeah, man, them dudes funny as hell. And one thing I did want to say whenever I was watching the video, bro, I can really relate to all of this, bro. It just makes me feel like, it just makes me realize how much more people in the world really are the same, and like it really depends on like what kind of household you grow up in, and like you see like the shit that actually is like just like you're not the only person going through it. You're not the only person going through it with the mama coming home from work and shit and whatnot like that. You ain't the only person going through it, dog. It be happening. It happens to all of us. But the heels, I ain't gonna lie to you. You wildin' a little bit on that. I ain't gonna sit there and say like I didn't put on my mama tennis shoes or whatever like that. Just go through the trash out or something like that. Whenever I couldn't find my shit or wherever I couldn't, you know, I just didn't feel like looking for them and that was the closest thing. I'm just gonna take out the trash. I'll be right back. It ain't gonna be that bad. But yeah, man. Everybody that enjoyed the video, man, make sure y'all go ahead and once again like and comment for your boy. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe for your boy. Hey. And that's gonna do it for this one. Per usual, make sure y'all go ahead and yourself a blessed day, man. Shout out to my sister and shout out to everybody that graduated. And that's gonna do it for you. ETU out. Peace.